Another day, another beautiful opportunity. It is the amazing day of January 31st, 2024. So, yeah, out here. Second job today. Worked at the St. Louis Club doing valet. But, yeah, I'm just out here, I would say working towards a dream, Obviously, I have a place, of business that I would like to create, and, it's hard to do something when you hear and you're told by your people, your family, and everyone around you, and sometimes your friends or your acquaintances that you can't really do that at a certain age, and it seems like, it's more difficult to, potentially do what I want to do at my age, but I'm trying to work towards it, smart with money, being financially smart, trying to do the right thing, trying to stay independent, trying to realize how this world is and how I want to live the next, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, because, I don't want to work every day. I want to set myself up for, a good future doing things that I want. Maybe I want to jet ski in Miami, maybe I want to go to Dubai, maybe I want to go to India, maybe I want to go to Thailand. Like, I was watching this movie yesterday called Impossible. It's about 2004, there was a tsunami that hit somewhere in Thailand and killed over 250,000 people, it said on Google, which is, I don't know how 250,000 people were there, but that's what it said. Can't trust Google, can't trust anybody these days. But it was a really good movie. About halfway through it, hopefully finish the rest tonight. But it just shows how, like, these people were on vacation, no worries in the world, in the pool. It was a dad, a mom, and, like a 12-year-old boy, Tom Holland, and then a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old, or a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, we'll say, and give the benefit of the doubt. And it was about how they were in Thailand and they were at the beach. The beach was right here, and then the pool was right here, and they were at the pool. And they see the birds, and then, they see a little bit of rain, and they see stuff, and they see all these things, and wind. And they're like, what is this? And there's palm trees in the distance that fall down, and they're like, what do they do? So they're in the pool, they duck, and then it cuts over till, they're in the water, stuff's hitting them, boom, bang, bang, get knocked around, and then they catch onto a tree. And then, I'm not going to spoil the rest, but it shows how in an instant things can change, and how crazy and how different, things can be, and this quickly. And it shows, and it really, makes the viewers understand how quickly life can change. I was watching an Instagram short today, and it was like, people, sometimes don't appreciate their spouse or appreciate their brothers and sisters or their aunts and uncles or grandma and grandpas, and it takes like a tragedy or, a hard thing in their life to make them appreciate the people around them. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, working, I don't make much money, but I do love working. I love seeing, okay, if I put 5 more hours in, is that going to correlate to my paycheck? Probably not. Just take it out in taxes, but I love working, Don't make much money through my job, but, I like to do car stuff. I like to potentially try to get into real estate stuff. Like, I have a goal and a willpower to work towards money. And at the end of the day, some people don't have that, and I have that. And, I love to work. I love to try to, financially make my future better, by meeting new people, by creating different streams of income, by doing multiple things to make, hopefully, the outcome and my goal come sooner than I think. And that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. But at the end of the day, I'm only 18, and hopefully I have a lot of life ahead of me, and I know I want to do great things. And, I like working, but at the end of the day, I know if I chase my dreams and I do the right thing, that I won't regret it. Because if a person in my shoes are 18, they're about to turn 19 in 2 months, that blows my mind. It's kind of emotional. Not really emotional, but it's just, you don't want to be 18, I mean, you do want to be 18, but it's like, I remember being 15 with, lost my mom at 16 years old. Second week of, Monday through Friday was the first week of junior in high school. that Monday, my mom passed away, August 30th, 2021. It's going to come up on 3 years. And I'll tell you what, it feels like a night's sleep since she passed away. It feels like it has been no time whatsoever. And I really miss how she impacted my life and how I could have impacted her. If I would have had just 2 years more with my mom, I would have learned so much more about her. I would have learned more stories, more things about her, more things about my side of the family, because I don't see her side of the family that much. I see my side, my dad's side a lot, but it's like I could have learned so much more. Before she passed away, it was August, and I got my license. I don't know if I got it on my birthday. I think COVID was going on and all this Democratic fucking bullshit, and I didn't really get to drive any cool cars. I didn't have really cool cars. Now I have a Mustang that's over 1,000 horsepower on full pounds of boost, and it's like, my mom not gonna get to see that. And that's one of those things that I've been thinking about recently, on and off. And it's like, no matter what comma I have in my bank account or what car I have, it's not going to bring my mom back. And it's, and it's like there's religion, there's Baptist, Muslim, Jewish people, there's Catholic, there's all these different religions, but it's like, it's so hard to sometimes really believe. Sometimes it feels like it's very difficult. And at the end of the day, it's like, there's a Bible, there's all these things that you can do, but it's just like, it's hard to really grasp it and really be motivated. It's like, when you're around a world where everybody's just full of shit, everybody's bullshitters, and it's like, it's hard to believe something that could be that good. And I believe in God. I do. I really do believe in God. But I'm saying I see where people are so confused. And some people may lose their kid, or some people may lose their mom. Some people may lose their dad. Their grandma, their grandpa, their aunt, their uncle, their friend, their spouse. People may lose people. And it's like, either that's going to make them go closer to God, or it's going to separate them from God. And in my situation, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm in a very weird stage. I feel like before I lost my mom, I was more of a kid. I didn't really care about money. I just started buying and selling cars with my dad, and I was really into it. You go from having $1,000 in your bank account, and then you buy a car and you make $1,000 off it. It's like, what? And it's like, it was a crazy experience. It's a crazy experience. And overall, it's like, I was so motivated and seen such a future in doing that. I kind of put my school on the side, my basketball on the side, which was my dream. I worked since middle school. At a time, I wanted to go to the NBA. I thought I was going to do this. I wanted to play varsity basketball. I wanted to do all these things. And then I realized COVID was happening. And then my school, I wasn't doing as good in school because I just didn't care, because I was watching all these entrepreneur videos that everyone puts out on the internet. And it's like, I do appreciate these entrepreneurship videos, but it's like 99% of the people aren't going to do shit with that video. And I don't want to be that 99%. But I sacrificed my school. I sacrificed my relationship with my mom, with some of my friends, so-called, that aren't around these days. You move and you stop talking to people, and no one really reaches out. No one gives a fuck, really. No one really does. Because at the end of the day, people are people, and you can't count on people. And I miss my mom. I feel like out of anyone in the world, I could trust my mom, but you learn, you really can't even trust your own parents. You really can't even trust not many people, because at the end of the day, at the end of this world, we're going to have a last meal. We're going to have a last breath. We're going to have a last, time we went to the bathroom, last time we went to sleep, And you realize when we come into this world, we're by ourselves. We have no clothes, no fancy car, no mansion, no private jet, Don't have the Ferrari or the Porsches and the Lamborghinis and the McLarens, You don't have that, and you don't get that. And, you can't take it with you. And it's like, I'm 18. I stress out. I don't really stress out, but I do stress out about this. And it's like, I'm 18 and I really want to do a lot in this world. But I know at the end of the day, all this stuff that I want to do, it really doesn't matter too much. Like starting a car lot and, you know, maybe making 20, 30, 40 grand a month, or maybe some months not making nothing. I know I'm going to learn so much, and I know I'm going to maybe impact so many people if I give it my all and, you know, come out with a different approach, you know, giving TVs, you know, give rebates, you know, entitle people, have clean cars, you know, have cars that people are happy to drive around in, you know, they can show their friends, they can, friends can tell friends, you know. And it feels good to have a good business, but it's like, you know, like I'm in St. Louis, you know, and it's going on February. Somehow it's already 1 month of the year gone, 2024. We're 1 month in, and I'll tell you, this time keeps going by quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And it's like there's nothing we can do to stop it. And less people that you know slowly passing away. That list gets, you know, people might meet new people, but overall that list seems like the people that you were close with or new slowly go. And you realize that what really matters in this world, you know? It's like I'm at a point where it is so cold in St. Louis some nights. Like it's finally getting to warm up. I bought my Mustang and I finally can drive it a little bit. Not even really. And it's like I really just want to travel the world. I'm not going to college. I'm not doing that. I want to travel the world. I want to do something great. I want to impact people's lives. And it's like, you only live once. You only got one opportunity in this world. One opportunity. No matter how much money you have, houses, fame, success, connections, they haven't figured out a way to make you reborn. Haven't seen that one. You know, I believe in reincarnation a little bit, but at the end of the day, what really matters? What really matters? And it's like the people around you, you know, I appreciate and I love my mom, and she's not here. I love my dad. I love my girlfriend. I love my brother and my sisters. But it's like, who knows what's going to happen after we get that last breath, or a person gets that last, you know, dinner or their last food, you know? Who really knows what's going to happen? Me? You? No one knows. No one knows what's going to happen after that final call. And, you know, no matter what religion you believe in, or if you don't believe, or some people believe in Satan and they worship him, and it's like, what's really going to happen? What's really going on with this world? I'm not really political, but it's like this government is just so crooked and corrupt. And it's like, I feel bad for even my generation for what we're going to have to deal with, and people that are having kids right now, you know? It's going to be a weird time, and just want to say, get prepared, you know? There might be a civil war, there might be this, you know? Get your guns, you know, get the correct stuff, get strong, you know, do the right thing. Learn what you would do if it came down to there's no government no more. There's no electricity, there's no power, there's no more food and water coming through. How are you going to grow your food? How are you going to protect your family? How are you going to protect the people around you, you know? Really got to think about that stuff. And my dad says all this shit, but, you know, he's just trying to prepare for the worst. But I'm going to cut this video off and say, I don't know. I want you guys to comment down below and ask, why? Why do you wake up in the morning? What is your alternative goal? Are you trying to create more income? Are you trying to impress someone? Are you trying to get a promotion at your job? Are you doing it for your family? Like, what is something you wake up and do? And then ask yourself, why? Why do you wake up every day to do that? And, you know, and if anyone in this video is suicidal, there's so many people. Look how many hospitals. There's probably a hospital in every 20, 25, 50-mile radius. And there's so many people that are from a baby to 100 years old. They would probably give anything to be in your shoes. In your shoes. I don't care if you're 5 years old to 500 years old watching this video. If you're able to use your five senses, you're able to see, you're able to smell, you're able to taste, you're able to hear, you're able to touch, you're able to walk, you can, do stuff. Be grateful, because there's people that may have millions of dollars, may have nothing, that would give it all to walk. That would give it all to talk. That would give it all to hear, to see. There's people that probably are million billionaires that might be blind, or there's, innocent people that are blind. And you know how selfish it is if someone like that wants to take their life because they think they got it hard. There's people that have real problems. And if anyone in this video is suicidal, I'm so thankful that I am not at that point. I don't know why I'm speaking on this, but go spend some time in a hospital. Volunteer at a hospital for a week and tell me how you feel. Comment down below if anybody wants to comment down below with any questions or answers. I'm trying to get more consistent with these videos because I think it really helps me. And if, one person a week watches the videos I post, if I post 30 videos in a month and one person gets impacted, it was worth it. I just want to say thank you so much if you watch any part of this video. And, maybe I might be famous one day on this app. The highest paid people right now in the world, it seems like, are content creators. Don't hate it. Join the game. I'm trying.